ready or not, that time of the year is almost here. Ah! Let's talk about it.
Hang out. Let's hang out. 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 Hang out. Let's hang out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Thomas Christ. This is the Hangout where we hang out. That's what we do. Let's see. Who do we have here in the chat? Many Vibes. Hello to you. Hello, Mix Club. Hello, Folk and Blueser. Man, if you didn't see Folk and Blueser on the happy hour, man, you got to check that replay out over on Jade Star's channel. There are links in the description to Jade's channel, and man, did a hell of a show. Hello, the Falcro. What's up? Mark Bro, what's going on? Mix Club, did I get you already? I don't. The holidays, man, they're getting to me. Gregory O'Sullivan, what's up? Another guy who did a great show right before this one, Pete Johns. If you haven't checked out the happy hour before, you need to be doing that as soon as humanly possible. And Jade Star got the night off tonight. Kinda. But we're glad to have you here, Jade. Awesome mod on the channel. Pete's an honorary mod as well. The Falcro, what's up? And Poo Poo in My Diaper. Have a good show. You gotta go to bed. I've been bad today. You should. Well, you gotta behave yourself, man. There's Manny of the Lily Pillies, and after this, Manny has a premiere of Lily Pillies in Italy. We're gonna shoot you over there. I can't do the redirect thing because I'm not one of the cool kids that can do that, but I'll give you the link, and you'll just have to click that link and head over there. Tremor Bear, what's up? Who else is here? Teeny Pop, what's going on? Teeny. Night Train 1988. Al, how's it going? Gortium 85, what is up? Kim Harden Hudson is here as well. What's up, Kim? What's up, Cold Acre? And Joe and Barry Glenn here in the house. What's up, Joe and Barry? And Roque Avellaneda. Man, feels like it's been a little while since I've seen you. How you doing? Russ 8889. How those Bills doing? Hope they're doing. I already know they're doing better than my Steelers, man. The Steelers are in rough shape. Fortunately, the Pens are doing all right though. Go Pens. Go Pens, because Steelers ain't going nowhere this year. Michael Thompson, what's up? So, yeah, man, it's that time of the year, isn't it? Next week at this time, it'll be Christmas Eve. It's all going down. This is crunch time. It's the last week to get all the stuff done. And there's Mrs. Folk and Blueser, Feisty Feather. What's up? But yeah, so it gets crazy this time of year. You know, you think like the presents you got to buy, the cards you got to get, the gift cards, all the stuff. Did I need to buy something for this person on Amazon? Who do I have to buy things for people? And where do I need to go? And who do I need to see and meet up with? And it's like, it just gets crazy. It just gets crazy this time of year. And then when you're a musician, you add on top of it, like, oh, Christmas song. Let's get Christmas songs. Are we doing that? Is that happening? I got a Christmas song done just today. I still gotta make like a video and stuff for it, but Fuck things getting organized. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think of. I thought Night Train was named after that song, but it's actually there was a band, I think, that was, but we talked about that on the when we did the You Rock Artist Spotlight, the only one that exists to this day. I'm hoping to do more of those, but yeah, the Relatives. Oh man, Relatives, and I'm gonna forewarn everyone that the Christmas song I made for this year is probably the most depressing Christmas song ever made, but it was something that I had to make. So, yeah, I'm sure that there's lots of cheerful ones out there, but I thought I'd make one for the people who aren't having such a great time over the holiday season. And there's a lot of people you got to think about. Like times are tough economically. The song gets into that a little bit. It's kind of a serious. Like a lot of my Christmas songs have been like silly. This one's not silly. It's actually more serious. And then like just dealing with the whole thing of like, when you know that things aren't the way they used to be, and with family members and stuff that maybe are declining and things like that, in health and so forth, and yeah, it can be heavy stuff. It can be heavy stuff. Mark Bro says Christmas songs. Spent most of my life working in public services. Heard those from November 1st every year. Can't stand them anymore. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I always try to, when I make Christmas songs, I always try to make Christmas songs that either, I love the sarcastic Christmas songs and the ones that kind of take the piss out of the whole thing. But I also like Christmas songs that kind of attack different angles of Christmas and or the holiday season, and just some of the things that Mariah Carey doesn't sing about. Because there's a lot of different aspects of it. There's frustrating aspects of it. There's depressing aspects of it. There's funny, humorous aspects of it that don't get talked about in the sappy, sentimental. Let's have a cup of cheer and do all the things and drink our wassail or whatever the hell. Deck the halls and all that shit. But there's, a lot that kind of surrounds this time of year that we need to kind of think about. My knees hurt. Hello, my knees hurt, by the way. I hate Christmas and Christmas songs. Fear has the best Christmas song. I'll have to check that out. Merry Christmas, war is over. Oh, wait. Yeah. Well, that was from a different time. I actually like that song. I actually do like that song. I know a lot of people don't, and I get it, but that's one that like doesn't bother me as much as it seems to bother a lot of people. Let's talk about Christmas songs, and when you're a creative person, the Christmas songs kind of can hit you a bit different. There are certainly some annoying ones out there. Bells and glockenspiels everywhere. Well, here on the Thomas Christ channel, we love the smooth sound of the glockenspiel, but it is for the smooth sound of the glockenspiel is for bossa nova. I don't know if it was ever used for that before, but it is now. Joe says, I agree, Mark, but I like the traditional Christmas carols, and I always play the King's College carols. Yeah. I mean, Joe and Barry Glenn, like, I can count on them to come up with some, like, old Christmas songs that I've certainly not heard, at least not as often, or maybe never before, and it's always interesting to hear those older ones that don't get played as much. I do like Do They Know It's Christmas, though? Yeah. Pete says, I pretty much exclusively listen to comedy Christmas tunes. Weird Al, Tim Minchin, Tripod, some gold out there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially Weird Al. Weird Al's great. King Diamond, No Presents for Christmas. I've not heard that one, but just being that it's King Diamond, I know it's gonna be awesome because everything King Diamond does is awesome. Um, I bought one of his records. It wasn't Christmas or anything, but it was The Graveyard. Um, I think I bought it literally like I went to a record store when I was like in sophomore in high school, and I saw like a graveyard and stuff on it, and I was like, King Diamond, this looks like it's gonna be pretty cool, and it was. Many vibes. The jazz in general is my Christmas soundtrack. Yeah, a lot of Christmas songs sound better if you jazz them up or if you turn them into jazz music. They seem to work. They seem to work well in that. Jazz seems to fit Christmas pretty well, just generally speaking. Christmas is sexist. They only talk about Father Christmas in French, and the only woman mentioned in English is Carol. Pete John says, I'm expecting a traditional Christmas song about miners who were buried alive on Christmas Eve and left their children orphaned. Yeah, somehow there's going to be, somebody's going to die. I think on Christmas that may be the only time of year where, I think that's the only time of year where like Joe and Barry have songs that spare, everyone is spared. They're a little bit kind on Christmas, and nobody has to die necessarily, but I'm sure there are some out there. One of the ones, I think one of the most morbid, like the mainstream Christmas songs is probably Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I always like that one. It's silly. It's a weird song. It's a really weird song. And it's really weird that it continues to be so popular. Gregory O'Sullivan said, Wizards, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day is the ultimate Christmas song. I have to listen to that. I don't think I know that one. Mark Bro says, the only one that makes real sense to me is Christmas Truce by Sabaton. Check the video. It's awesome, like a short movie. Wow, you guys have some real gems here. I'm going to have to come back and... This is Billiam. King Diamond rocks. Grandma, what was it like? Yeah, King Diamond. Oh man. He can, I don't know how he hits those notes up so high, but he does. He really does. Night Train says, I actually like most of the pop Christmas songs. Most of them were released in the 80s, and as a fan of all things 80s, well, yeah, there you go. I don't think of the 80s when I think of Christmas songs. I actually think of like the old time like crooners, like the Frank Sinatra and Perry Como and Tony Bennett and all that stuff. That's what I think. I think of like these guys, these old the Brat Pack guys, or Rat Pack or whatever they're called. Mix Club just did a version of Jingle Bells for stock music. Sad I can't hardly play at the moment. I don't know. Well, that sucks. See, that's a thing that can cause Christmas stress. Many vibes. I like Jade's version of Pete's 12 Days of Christmas. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Actually, all children under 2 years old are slaughtered in my song. Yes, they have to be children. Let's see. Yeah, the Rat Pack, exactly. Burl Ives, yeah, there you go. Bing Crosby, yeah, that's what I think of. I know there were some Christmas songs in the 80s, but I feel like that's like the new ones. And now you're going way back. Burl Ives lived about 60 miles from me. Wow. Hey, Gary Hubbs, what's going on? Gary Hubbs has he's got Dominic the Donkey cover. It's pretty cool. Nuclear Roblox, what's going on? That's the Bible for it. Yeah, the Bible is one of the most gruesome pieces of literature there is. There's a lot of death and stuff in that book. They don't talk about that part too much. Bah, humbug. Let's see. Hey, is Frank Terzo here? What's up, Frank? How's it going? Good to see you. My knees hurt said I grew up in a church. Christmas is/was a religious thing. Hate it and everything associated with it. Well, interesting thing about that. Christmas really started from like these old pagan traditions like Yule and Saturnalia, and then like they realized like when they conquered Europe for Christianity and they set up the Holy Roman Empire, they kind of realized like, oh hey, we're not going to get people to stop doing these things because they're the tradition. Like, could you imagine like coming in and telling people like, don't put a Christmas tree up, don't put stockings, don't do the Santa, don't do any of that stuff. It'd be very difficult because that's the tradition. So they said, you know what, we're just going to make this about Jesus, and we'll say that Jesus was born right around the Sabbath, or right around the solstice. And so that's how Christmas kind of, all of our traditions came from. So it's like a blend of, when they say that it's all about, Jesus and stuff, it kind of, but not necessarily totally. Yeah. Let's see. Gregorian chants could be cool. Bibles are made from paper, so they're easier to burn. Somebody's going to hell. You're going to hell? Perry Como sitting on his stool, being so cool. Catch a falling star. Christmas. Oh, man. Did people have terrible Christmas pageants when they were growing up? That was always a thing. Yeah, the tree. Like, everything it's all pagan. The tree, the wreaths, all that stuff. Even Santa, I think, is, like, derived from, like, some pagan stuff. Coca-Cola changed Santa's outfit to red to fit their marketing. Yeah. I don't think a bishop and what was it, like a bishop from like Turkey or something? I don't think he was wearing these big velvet red coats. That doesn't seem like it doesn't even seem like it would be practical for that part of the world. Night Train says it is, Kim. It was all about bringing evergreens into the house to preserve its life force through the winter. Yeah. Well, I think because evergreens, they always symbolized like life continuing through, because they survived the winter and didn't lose their leaves. So see, as a Wikipedia. Yeah. I've heard the pagan stuff before. Yeah. Mark Bro says Christmas the wrong birthday for the world's most popular imaginary friend. We're all going to hell here tonight. I'm okay with it. Mr. Bean's Christmas is funny. He gets a turkey stuck on his head. Yes. Mr. Bean's. Oh man, I love everything Mr. Bean. That guy's amazing. My favorite Mr. Bean though, is the one where he's in church and he keeps falling asleep and stuff. But then they sing the song, and he only knows the Hallelujah part. Yeah, Mr. Bean has so many great ones though. Yeah. I do like the tree part. It is kind of a weird thing, like to bring a tree into your house. Yeah, no, there was a St. Nicholas. Many vibes is correct here. There was a St. Nicholas, but that's the thing. He lived in Turkey, and he was a bishop. He was a bishop from like Turkey, like the Middle East. So, these survive winter. Let's cut it down and put it in our house. Yeah. So how many of you have real Christmas trees as opposed to like the synthetic ones? I never got the point. Like, I saw somebody recently with like the tree like strapped to their car, and I just thought, like, why go through all that? Because it's like, just from a practical standpoint, they don't look that much better. I mean, I guess you do have like they smell, that they have that piney smell, but you can spray that on. But yeah, like why strap a tree to your car, lug that thing in? There's bugs and everything, and then the needles just fall off of it, makes a huge mess. It's a problem if you have animals because they'll eat the leaves and stuff, and that's not good for them. Night Train has a fake tree. Frank has a real one. Barry Glenn says no plastic. Gary Hubbs, mine is real and it's fantastic. My knees hurt. I do nothing for Christmas. No trees, no gifts, no joy. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Clayton, hey, Clayton Von Kluge, what's up? I peed on St. Nick's lap when I was young at the mall. Frank Turzo says, love my real tree. Mark Bro, synthetic here. Haven't put it up for the last 2 years because of the sea thing. Wasn't worth it. Yeah. I don't even put up a tree because nobody comes to my house. I go to relatives, but they don't come here, so. Because my house is a friggin' mess, so. It is what it is, My knees are the best part about real tree is when they dry out, they burn well and fast. Higher, feel fire, yes. Let's see. I let my kids think they picked it, and good times are had by all. Yeah, as long as they think they picked it out, that's the important part. Folk and Blues, I like real trees, but only had them as a kid. We had them when I was really young, and then at some point it was just kind of like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Mom has a money tree. Can't put it up now with the cats. Yeah. What I mean is we have a plastic. Oh, okay. Time for the airing of grievances. Yes, the Festivus for the rest of us. Fire. Joe and Barry Glenn, when the kids were small, would do the Griswold thing and cut a tree. Too old now. Yeah, I guess if you have young kids, like it's it's a fun thing. At least to do like a couple of years. So they have that experience. I had an artificial tree, but it broke 7 years ago, and I don't really want to buy another. Yeah. I have one now. I haven't even put up my tree in the last couple of years, but I have one that literally it has like lights, but I don't even think it like comes apart. It just stays. It's about 5 or 6 feet tall. It stays in one piece. It has lights built into it. You literally just take it out. I take like I have a cover off it. You fluff the branches out and you plug it in. Done. Tree complete. Clayton has a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Yeah, I get a palm tree. Yeah, Seinfeld, Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us. I don't think I ever even saw that. What's up? What's up, Slurp Suds? What's going on? I do miss going out to pick a tree as a kid. See, I don't remember actually ever going out to pick the tree. I think it was just like, it just kind of appeared. I don't know where they got it from. Either somebody delivered it or I don't know what happened, but yeah. Christmas Village is a thing left over from when I was a kid. Add to it each year like some fair. Yeah, I had a village too, and I was into that for a while. In fact, you can tell the age of an artificial tree by counting the rings of tape around the box. You have to retape the box every year. Then you need a permit in most states to chop one down. I guess, I think most people go to those, they have these tree farms. You see them on the sides of the road and stuff, and they just have, a whole bunch of, trees. It's kind of lined up, and you pick the one that you like. Boom. Metalhead hippie, what's going on? Good to see you. Has it ever stopped snowing for you, Jeff? It seems like every day you're posting a new video, and it's like, yeah, we got 10 feet more snow. I'm like, damn. Like, I know you live in Alaska and stuff, but like, it was getting ridiculous. The last one that I saw, the snow was like higher than you were. I was like, what the hell? No, but there's nothing wrong with the climate. Climate is fine. No problem there. Night Train said we had a real tree when I was a kid. Mom, each year we would plant it back in the garden until my mom got an official one, leaving the tree in the garden. It's now about 40 feet tall. Nice. We had some really nice evergreen trees. We had some really nice evergreen trees growing around in the backyard, and then these people that moved in next door cut them all down because they said trees were a problem. And yeah, we were lucky that we have these little red squirrels that are out in the back, and I was worried they were going to leave, but the squirrels are still there. So I'm happy because I like to, there are little guys, and they're red squirrels. They're I've never seen these red squirrels anywhere else. I wanted to say hello to Slurp Suds. Welcome to the channel. Yes. Today we're just having a chat, but next week, if you are around, I know it's Christmas Eve. And so, as we're kind of talking about here, everybody's going to be busy, but I'll be doing a Thomas Christ Live Christmas Eve. It may never happen again. I don't know. It just kind of works out that way. But I'm glad to hear that hippie snow has stopped falling, because that was getting pretty ridiculous. Pete says climate is better than ever. Definitely nothing devastating going on there. Yeah. Hello to Lynn Campbell as well. Good to have you stop by. Thanks for stopping in. Man, good to see so many people here tonight. Mad Magician, what's going on? Hey, Morris Capone, what's happening? This feels like an old Christmas get together. We're all getting together. And hello, Jenny. What's up? And Princess LDG. We have royalty here, folks. You need one of those when the princess comes in. But I will tell you, since we're all here, and I need to get a little banner type of a thing going on here for this, I think. This Wednesday we're having a very special edition of You Rock, and I'm gonna have to kind of do this here. So, if you have a Christmas song, we were talking about Christmas songs. If you have made a Christmas song, you can send that in to bit.ly/YouRockXmas. That's where you want to send it, and that'll be this Wednesday, where You Rock normally is. This Wednesday, it'll be the Christmas special of You Rock. We're going to listen to all your Christmas music. bit.ly/YouRockXmas. That's where to send your tunes in. We got a lot of submissions already, and I'm pretty psyched about this. So I hope to see many of you there. So there you go. And also, while we're talking about this show tonight is brought to you by the Solid Gold Rockers. These are just people that help out the channel. Folks like Brad Example, Ron Ward, Wolfstone Studio, 15th Bend, Joe and Barry Glenn, Folk Punk, Gregory O'Sullivan, the Lily Pillies, Tremor Bear, Frank Turzo, JDL, Lou Reality, Morbid Circle, Dom Torregrossa, Howling Fret Fumbler, Metalhead Hippie, Hippie's House Band, Uncle Mike, and The Detention. So thank you to all these people. And that is paypal.me/Thomas Christ Music, which never expected but always appreciated. So thank you very much to all of these fine folks who help out the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Yes. I keep thinking of this getting a domain name thing And yeah, it's just that it costs money, which is the issue. Pete John says Christmas has the same problem as open plan offices. It assumes everyone is the same and likes being around people all the time. Yeah. Yeah, that's very. It is a social kind of a thing, and let's see. Mark Bro says, my holiday stress. I wrote a song 2.5 years ago. The story of my in-laws with the C thing. The family didn't get together. They'll hear it for the first time. January 1st. I'm a nervous wreck. Well, good luck on that. And that's very, very brave of you to share that with everyone. And I hope that goes really well. I'm sure it's awesome because all of Mark's music is awesome. We've had a few of his tunes on You Rock before, and they're always fantastic. Hey, Kinger's Music, what's up? Probably recording a Christmas song. Oh man, a lot of some people are smart and they do their Christmas songs well before Christmas. Like Halloween is over and they're doing their Christmas songs. And you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. Thank you, Princess LDG, for sharing the stream. If you want to share out the stream, I appreciate that. Just like it's more folks in here. Word of mouth is the best way to get the word out about the show. And there you go. Thank you, Night Train, for posting that as well. So Kingers is working on a New Year's Eve Month of Metal track. Yeah, Metalhead Hippie doing the Month of Metal on New Year's Eve. That's pretty cool. What better way to start the new year than with metal? That's the way to do it. Let's see. I'll try to get their permission to make it public. It's their story after all. Yeah, that would be very cool. And don't forget, after the stream too, we've got the fun continues because the Lily Pillies are premiering. The Lily Pillies live from Italy, and you're not going to want to miss that. I'll give you a link to send you over there once this stream ends. So don't touch that dial, folks. The world needs more Halloween songs, My Knees Hurt says, and I agree 100%. Let's see. My song creative ability has stopped, and if I do make a song, I can't seem to be able to make a video. Can't have a song without a video. Yeah, you know what? I disagree with that. You can have a song without a video because, first of all, there are websites, and I may be making use of such things with my Christmas song because, I need to get it out there. There is a site called slaps.com where you can put music up on. And there's also SoundCloud. A lot of people use SoundCloud, and yeah. So there's definitely ways. Or like I do a lot of times, I don't have the time to make videos these days. So what I do is I actually just go ahead and I just make an image, and I use that image as the video. Which there's no shame in doing that. You can do that. You don't have to have a video. I wish I could outsource videos, like I just send it to somebody who's really good at making videos and likes making videos. I would do that just because, would be cool. But and there are people who are willing to do that sometimes. So I put my songs on YouTube, and I use an image as the video, just a static image, or sometimes I'll just have something that loops kind of a thing, and that seems to work all right. Mix Club says, I'm old, I don't even think about a video. Yeah, that I don't think you necessarily have to have it. It's cool to have. It is good to have, especially for like your better songs. You want to have a video for them, but Kinger says hate video editing. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Well, sometimes it's fun. I will say that sometimes it's fun to put videos together and, You get to use your creativity, but it does get to be very tedious. The rules are there are no rules. And I mean, you're hearing that from Pete John, so he knows what he's talking about. Let's see. Lily Pillies likes editing video. It relaxes. So yeah. And it shows in the great videos that the Lily Pillies do, like the one that you're gonna see tonight. If you enjoy doing it, you definitely get a great result. And yeah, Joan Barry Glenn says just an image. Like really, it's the tune that matters. Gary Hubbs would outsource video if he could. Yeah. I guess there's like 5, or I mean, it is the Hunger Games, no rules. Song is the most important thing. Right on, Joe. You're absolutely right about that. Frank says, I can write a song in 2 days, but it takes me 6 weeks to think of and create a video. Wow. Yeah. See, just think of how many more Frank Turzo songs we could get if Frank didn't make a video for all the songs. But he makes great videos, Kim says, I spend too much time making songs, and I physically can't spend more time at a computer or device. Yeah. Totally. Let's see what else. My knees hurt says, my songs suck, though, so I need something more than just my shitty songs. I don't think... I've not heard your songs, but I'm willing to bet. I don't think anybody's songs here suck, because if you're here, you're already ahead of the game, I think. If you're plugged into channels like Pete Johns, like Jade Star, even like Metalhead Hippie, and because there you get to see people of a lot of different talent levels and ability. The U Rock Show, Ron Ward, like you're getting inspiration and hopefully encouragement from those places. So I think you're ahead of the curve if you're there. Hello is another incredible mod on this channel, Lou Reality. I like to do what I want when I want with whom I want. Well, there you go. Let's see. Clayton, yeah, being in this atmosphere will push you to be as good as you can be. I agree 100%. What's up, Ramo Baramia? How are you doing? How are you coping with this holiday season that's nigh upon us? Roque says, with the actual top 40, that would be easy for, yeah. All right. By the way, I'll mention this too. I don't know if you guys have seen this, and this is kind of where I just get off topic a little bit, but Rick Beato recently did an interview with none other than Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins, and it was one of the most incredible interviews I've seen, because Billy Corgan, as much as like I think he's a bit questionable as a human being, as a person, but as a musician, the guy is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wrote a lot of songs that mean a lot to a lot of people, especially if you grew up in the 90s. And I love the discussion that they had with Billy, and he really knows. Like, I think he's a great one. Like, of all the people who were popular in the 90s, I think he's a great one to talk to, because as opposed to like somebody like if Kurt Cobain was still around, I don't know that Kurt Cobain knew what he was doing, but I mean he just kind of instinctively did things. I think he had some knowledge of like music theory and so forth, but I think with like Billy Corgan, he really understands what he's doing from a musical standpoint, from a theory standpoint, and that means that he can impart a lot more knowledge to us, and You can just tell, like, from this interview that he did, like, he really understands what he's doing and why certain things work and why certain things don't work. My Knees Hurt said that Billy Corgan interview was good, and I'm not much of a Smashing Pumpkins fan. Coldacre says I've been meaning to watch that interview. Morris Capone says season of the Bills. Bill Gould on Jades too. Yeah, all the Bills are getting around, and the Bills, they're probably one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl too. So, Billy Corgan's dad was pretty good size. Dope dealer and killer or murder for what? Really? Is that true? That's the first I've heard of that one. But Billy Corgan is a talented wackadoodle, says Pete Johns. Yeah, he is. He's a bit wacky. Jade Star says Billy's wrestling company is crap. Well, it was one of those things, like, when I heard, like, Billy Corgan got into wrestling, I was like, what? Really? Yeah, but the people are full of surprises. Crow and Wire thought it was kind of boring. Yeah. I think they didn't focus enough on Melancholy, because that's my favorite. They talked a lot about Gish and a lot about Siamese Dream. They really focused on those first two records, and Melancholy is my favorite. And they did talk a little bit about Melancholy, but they kind of and then they didn't talk about anything beyond that. It was like none of the other stuff, like Ava Adore or Machines of God. Like, they never talked about any of that stuff. And it was like he did more music than just those first two albums. Clayton says, I've studied Cobain. He was just doing what he does. He wasn't a huge analyst or music aficionado or scholar. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he just instinctively knew how to do that. Kim said he said it took 8 hours to get the guitar sounds on one of the albums, forgot what. Yeah, he's like big time perfectionist, type A personality all the way. Charmer Bear says, yeah, how about Jade's interview this past week? It was incredible. And for her to, like, talk to this person from a band that's one of her favorite bands, I know, and to be so confident and calm. If she was nervous, you couldn't tell. And that was really impressive. Because I'd have been there like, hey guy. Hey guy. I like your songs. You know how you know what happens, like, when you talk to your idols and stuff, but there's none of that, and she was total professional. Not that I expected any less, but Ramos says, hey Thomas, when are you gonna make a thrash song? Well, I think the closest I'm gonna come is probably if you listen to the title track of my last album, Future Music for a Futureless World. That's probably about as close to thrash as I get. All right. Let's see. Some drummer Melancholy is when I know. Yeah, Jimmy Chamberlain. Oh God, that guy's incredible. Rick Beato stuck in the past. No way. There's one thing that I agree with so much with Rick Beato, and that is that, like, when we've moved to, like, doing everything on the grid and everything auto-tuned, ruined music. I totally agree with that. And I think it would be wise to stop doing that. I mean, to some extent you have to play to the grid, but I think if you got a full band, maybe you don't. And if you can avoid playing to the grid and micro, moving vocal parts around so that it lines up exactly. That's what struck me when I heard the new Metallica song, Lux Eterna. It was like everything was just like the vocals were clearly auto-tuned, and the drums were like, it sounded like a machine. It didn't sound like a human being playing drums, and I was like, this doesn't sound like a Metallica. This is why it doesn't sound like Injustice for All or Master of Puppets or something. It could sound like that, but it's so everything is so tight to the grid, everything is auto-tuned, and it just didn't sound like Metallica. Jade Star said I treated it just like everyone else's interview. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. It was just like he was somebody from the community that just popped on. You were all equal. Yeah, I mean, it's but it's one thing to say that, and it's another thing to do that. Pete says Jade proved that people are people. Only arseholes think they're superior. Yeah, and I mean, to Billy's credit too, like he was totally down to earth. Like I mean, there was no pretension or anything at all. Like he was just like a regular dude. And I know there are rock stars who are not like that at all. But most of them are. I think most of them are. Very clever man, Rick Beato. Yes, I agree. That was the genius of that interview. Let's see. Corona Wire says, holiday stress, I'm going to the zoo to shoot video for my new tune tomorrow. That's cool. That's a different approach. I'm interested to see the results of that. I don't play to the grid. Yeah, Joe and Barry don't play to the grid, and I think that's a good thing. Old analog is superb. Yeah, I mean, but I don't even think it's about that. I think you can do it with the modern tools. I think you can take the modern tools, and I think you can record and just say, I'm not going to play to a click track. I'm just going to have the drummer play the drums, and then we'll play to that. I'm not going to auto-tune the vocals, even though my vocals are a little bit off in places, but that's what gives it character. If you auto-tune everything to perfection, it sounds like a robot. And like some cases you may want that sound effect, but they do it too much, and it's I think it's really taking the humanity out of music. Pete says, I haven't found a plug-in rap yet that can find the pocket and groove like a human. Yeah. Exactly. Human timing. I think Lily Pilly says, I love production and I use it, but in the Italy film there is none of it. Scary. Oh yeah. But I'm sure it's fantastic because you guys you have a lot of talent. You don't have to hide behind hide behind like all this, you use production to enhance what's already there instead of using it as like to mask deficiencies, which is what happens too often. Like when you use it intentionally and you use it to get a particular sound, I think that's great. What I think is not great is when it's used to like, well, we'll fix that. And it's great that you can do that, but it's also sometimes it's better to just maybe just play the part until you get it right, or sing the part until you get it right, instead of just saying, we'll fix it with auto-tune. We'll fix it in post. Hey, Jack Flash, what's going on? Yeah, the party's here tonight. I swear it amazes me. This show, like, really is becoming one of my more popular shows, and I'm honored and a little surprised at that, but I guess people like to hear me talk about things. It's all good though. It's all good. Glad to have y'all here. Roque says you can play to the grid with groove when over quantized things get boring. See, yeah, that's exactly the point that I'm trying to make. I just think we need to have a little less grid. Grids make sense sometimes, but a little less grid, a little less auto-tune, a little more natural ability, and a little bit more honesty in the music. Well, thank you, Manny. I appreciate that. Pete John says, yep, when I asked Liz Shaw this week about mixing vocals, the first thing he said was record it well. Yeah, I mean, they always say that about any kind of recording. When if you put good stuff in, you're going to get good stuff out. If you put shit in, you're going to get shit out. You can't polish a turd. So, So make sure that all your stuff sounds good without all the effects and without all the processing. And then if you don't do that, then it'll be even better, right? Or if you do add stuff to it, it'll make it even better yet. Gary Hub says, I'm taking you with me on a mission to replenish beverages for this evening. All right. I think we're actually going to have to kind of wind things down here in the next few minutes. I'm going to give you a few minutes to get over to the Lily Pillies and get ready for that. So any final thoughts you guys have, let me know. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Roque says, good source material needs less work, just enhancement. Yeah, that's the thing. We can do better when we do better. And Tremor Bear says, nah, don't touch a turd. You better wear gloves if you're going to touch a turd. Let's see. Polished the turd once. My buffing machine hasn't been the same since. Man. 2022 has gone so fast. Yeah. It's been getting, after the time dilation of like 2020, and a little bit of 2021 as well. Let's see, Metalhead Hippie said Metal New Year show, be there. There you go. And Pete says, final thought, throw some thumb love. Yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, I'd appreciate that. If you're lurking or you're watching on replay, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate that in a big way. Vulcan Blueser says, I'll take a large black from Tim Horton, Gary Hubs, unless you see a Starbucks. I actually can't figure out. We had a Tim Hortons right here not in Pittsburgh, but in Washington County, which is nearby. And I can't figure out if it's still there because Yelp was saying it's closed, but if you go to the Tim Hortons website, you can still place orders from there. So I don't get it. Which I just recently found out we even had a Tim Horton in the area to begin with. Joanberry Glenn says some African houses have cow dung floors rock hard, polished to a shine. So, hey, there's always an exception that proves the rule. Thank you. Thanks, Danny. And Leela says, yeah, what's up with 2022? It was in a big hurry. Yeah, don't miss the New Year's show. I can't believe it's like end of 2022 already, but what a wild ride it's been, folks. Oh man. Yeah, Leela did some live gigging last night in real life with real people. Which is always fun. It's been a long time since I've performed in front of like a live audience in a place, but I'm still a little bit squeamish about going out to live venues and stuff. Hit the like before it's too late. That's right. Well, let me tell you what's going to be happening here, folks. I thank you all for hanging out tonight. Really do appreciate all of you being here. You guys rock. And I'll tell you who else rocks. The Lily Pillies. And they're coming up next. They've got a big show. It's the Lily Pillies in Italy. There's going to be like some special bonus stuff. And it's going to be a good time. You got the Lily Pillies. You got Italy. I've been to Italy. Italy is a beautiful place. I still think of things like the gelato and the amazing pasta. Oh my God, the pasta! Holy cow! and the lemon sodas. Oh my God, those little lemon sodas were everywhere. They were amazing. So, and then you get the Lily Pillies. They're all together. Lily Pillies are getting nervous. You don't have to be nervous. It's already happened. It's recorded. You know what's coming up. but it's gonna be an awesome show. Living humans scare me with their breathing and existing. Yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna put this in the chat here. There you go. The Lily Pillies in Italy premiere. We're gonna all head over there. I'm gonna say thank you all very, very much. That's gonna be in about 4 minutes that starts. Thank you all very, very much for being here. Once again, hit that like button if you didn't. And what do we got coming up on the channel? We've got Christmas special of You Rock coming up on Wednesday. Get those Christmas songs in. bit.ly/You Rock Xmas. That's the way to do it. And yeah, thank you all so much, everybody, for being here. Pete says Italy rocks. They smoke like it's 1982, but after enough wine and pasta, it's all good. Yeah, it's a beautiful place and a very different way of life. Very, very much more laid back than in the United States. They don't stress about the holidays, I bet, nearly as much as we do. Thank you, Joe and Barry. Thanks, everyone. Boom. All right. And yes, good call, Nuclear Roblox. YML, special Christmas edition of YML is tomorrow. The Cool Kids, well, you know what it actually is. It is the Criminally Undersubbed Gang. Still need to work on t-shirts for that one. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for hanging out. Take care, everyone. All right. So much love. Keep rocking, everybody. Don't get too stressed out with this holiday season, because you know what? It'll be okay no matter what happens. And let's go over and let's check out some Lily Pillies. And so I'll see you all over there. Take care, everyone.